Today we look at encounters where the line between myth and reality completely dissolves. From predators lurking in the shadows of our own backyards, to ancient legendary entities captured in broad daylight with terrifying clarity. These sightings are a chilling reminder that we are never truly alone. The Crocodile Man. While trekking along a riverbank, a witness spotted what appeared to be a man crouching in the mud, only to be paralyzed with fear when the figure turned, revealing a scaly, reptilian tail and the cold, unblinking eyes of a predator.
What is that?
The creature's seamless blend of human and crocodilian features has sparked intense debate, with some claiming it's a modern sighting of a lizard man or a real-life shapeshifter. However, the unnatural smoothness of the transition into the water suggests this may be a high-end digital composite. The desert scavengers.
Son varios. Lo están levantando.
While observing from a clifftop in a desert region, a group of hikers was stunned to record several slender humanoid figures with coordinated movements attempting to lift a heavy object from the ground.
Son varios. Lo están levantando. Entre todos. Se les va a caer. ¿Cómo lo llevan? ¿Los vio?
The physical appearance of these beings and their group behavior have sparked theories regarding unidentified biological entities, suggesting that the witnesses may have stumbled upon a recovery operation in one of the world's most arid and desolate areas. The crimson-eyed lurker. While standing on his back porch late at night, a man's routine evening took a terrifying turn when he heard massive footsteps approaching from the tree line, only to capture two glowing crimson eyes staring back at him from the void.
Did I just see a skinwalker?
Alright, no lie. I'm on my back porch. I heard something stomping in the woods. Something huge.
The creature's unnervingly slow movements and humanoid silhouette have led many to speculate this was a rare encounter with a skinwalker, leaving the witness paralyzed by fear as he struggled to determine if the entity was a predator or something far more sinister. The falling cryptid. While watching a cloudy sky over a rural field, a group of onlookers was stunned to record a massive winged entity spiraling out of control before violently plummeting toward the ground. The way this creature lost altitude and the resulting plume of smoke have sparked intense debate over whether this was a rare sighting of a giant cryptid in distress or an unidentified aerial phenomenon crashing in plain sight. The creature on the fence. After being jolted awake in the middle of the night by strange noises coming from outside his home, a young man looked out his window and froze upon discovering a humanoid figure with glowing eyes staring directly at him from atop his fence. entity's piercing gaze and unusual morphology have sparked intense debate over whether this was a wild animal caught in an awkward position or a creature of unknown origin lurking in the shadows of the property. The Abyss Dweller.
¡Mira, parece un cangrejo gigante!
While exploring a rocky shoreline at night, a witness was stunned to find a massive, prehistoric-looking crustacean clenching a large fish in its powerful claws, its spiked carapace and glowing eyes emerging from the dark surf.
¡Mira, parece un cangrejo gigante! ¡Mira lo que le hizo al pescado! ¡Cuidado, ya se enojó, se fue al fondo!
The creature's aggressive movements and sheer size have ignited a debate over whether this was a deep-sea mutation or an undiscovered marine cryptid, leaving viewers unsettled as it vanishes back into the black depths of the ocean. The Infernal Rider. While driving down a deserted country road at night, a couple was paralyzed with fear when their headlights illuminated a cowboy riding a horse whose skin appeared to be cracking open, revealing a glowing, molten core beneath its hide.
¿Eso? ¿Lo está viendo? No, no mires. No salgas.
The terrifying visual of the glowing, vein-like patterns across the horse's body has led many to believe they captured a spectral ghost rider, or an entity straight from the underworld, as the rider remains eerily calm while the animal leaves a trail of light in the darkness. The Raven Witches.
No puedo creer lo que estoy viendo.
While exploring a wooded area, a witness was stunned to capture two large, bird-like entities perched high on a branch, their withered faces and black feathered bodies resembling ancient witches from folklore.
No puedo creer lo que estoy viendo. Son brujas. Las estoy grabando con el zoom al máximo. Ya están muy lejos hablando entre ellas, pero no se escucha lo que dicen.
The uncanny realism of these creatures and their silent interaction has fueled theories about shapeshifters or brujas manifesting in avian form, leaving the internet divided on whether this was a masterful practical prank or a true encounter with the supernatural.
Hablando entre ellas, pero no se escucha lo que dicen.
The Fallen Angel.
Está cayendo. ¿Acá cayó?
While recording a sunset in a barren field, a witness captured the shocking moment. A massive winged silhouette plummeted from the sky, hitting the ground with enough force to send a cloud of dust and debris into the air.
Está cayendo. ¿Acá cayó? Voy a acercarme. ¿Qué es eso? Es un ángel caído.
At the impact site, the camera reveals a humanoid figure with long black wings lying in a crater. While some believe this is a genuine supernatural event, others suggest it could be an elaborate art installation or a highly realistic prop designed to blur the lines between myth and reality.
Un ángel caído.
The Desert Naga.
It's looking around.
In a desolate desert landscape at sunset, witnesses captured a terrifying scene. A massive naga, a legendary serpent-human hybrid, coiled tightly around a helpless cow, constricting its prey in a display of raw, mythic power.
Oh my God, do you see that?
Keep it down, keep it down.
It's crushing it. Holy shh.
Don't let it hear us.
Focus.
Keep the lens steady.
It's looking around. Oh God.
Don't move.
While the visual fidelity of the creature is striking, many skeptics point to the AI-enhanced disclaimer on the footage, suggesting that while the encounter is haunting, it may be a digital representation of ancient folklore rather than a biological reality. The Barnyard Shapeshifter. In a rural farm caught on a security camera, a guard dog confronted a strange man standing among a flock of sheep, only for the situation to take a terrifying turn as the man lunged forward and underwent a rapid, violent transformation. The seamless shift from a human figure into a predatory animal has led many to believe this is authentic footage of a narwhal, a shape-shifting sorcerer from Mesoamerican folklore, leaving the dog to defend the flock against a creature that defies natural laws. The rooftop sentinel. While walking through these deserted streets late at night, a man's casual stroll turned into a chilling encounter when he spotted a massive, motionless silhouette perched high atop a dark rooftop. The absolute stillness and imposing shape of the figure have led many to believe this is rare footage of the legendary Mothman, an omen-bearing cryptid watching silently from the heights before vanishing into the dark. The glitch in the forest. While gathered on a remote dirt road, a group of people stood in shock as a deer began to move with a disturbing mechanical rhythm, its limbs twitching as if controlled by a failing digital signal.
Those legs.
Let it pass.
The animal's impossible jerky movements and haunting vocalization have sparked theories of a glitch in the matrix, with many questioning if this was a biological malfunction or a deep-seated anomaly that should never have been witnessed. The shoreline specter.
¿Quién está ahí?
While exploring a dark shoreline at night, a woman's flashlight caught the silhouette of a mysterious figure dressed in white, standing motionless in the water before suddenly erupting into a terrifying chase.
¿Quién está ahí?
The entity's impossible speed and bone-chilling shriek have led many to speculate that this was a manifestation of La Llorona, or a similar vengeful spirit, leaving the terrified witness to flee as the figure closes the distance with predator-like agility. The Night Watcher. While monitoring a livestock pen at night, a security camera captured a terrifying standoff between a pack of guard dogs and a tall, pale humanoid figure with glowing eyes and elongated limbs, standing just beyond the fence. The entity's disturbing physical features and its piercing, non-human scream have led many to identify it as a rake or a supernatural predator, though the digital clarity and the creature's stiff movements suggest it may be a masterfully crafted CGI simulation. The solo camping incident. While seeking immediate shelter from a torrential downpour in the deep jungle, a solo camper's isolation was shattered by the distinct sound of a woman's voice calling out from the shadows of the dense,
Zapeta. La ilaha illallah. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar.
The sight of a pale figure in tattered clothing, vanishing into thin air, has led locals to warn of an ancient forest legend, claiming that those who follow these phantom voices often return with severe disorientation or a complete loss of their sanity.
Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar.
The Ancient Observer.
Por fin la tengo, no la había podido grabar.
While exploring a remote mountain range, a witness finally managed to record an elusive avian creature perched on a cliffside, possessing an eerily human-like face and long, flowing gray feathers that resemble hair.
Por fin la tengo, no la había podido grabar. Mira ese pájaro, parece un viejo. Yo lo he visto varias veces.
Uy, se me desenfocó. Todavía me mira. Vámonos, vámonos.
The creature's intense forward-facing gaze and weathered facial features have sparked theories of it being a mythical old man bird, or a real-life harpy eagle seen through a distorted lens, though its deep sentient expression leaves many wondering if they've glimpsed an unknown sentient species.
Parece un viejo.
The river lurkers.
Mira, ya la orilla. Sí.
While navigating a dark river at night, a group of travelers spotted several pale, humanoid figures crouching along the muddy banks, only for the situation to turn into a nightmare as the entities suddenly lunged into the water toward their boat.
Mira, ya la orilla. Sí. Son personas, estén quietos.
The aggressive, animalistic way these figures moved through the water has led many to believe this was a confrontation with an unknown tribe or a group of swamp ghouls, leaving the terrified witnesses to speed away as the figures continued their relentless pursuit through the waves. The harpy of the night. In a remote area at night, a group of people encountered a terrifying creature, a tall, pale humanoid with predatory wings and glowing eyes, letting out a bone-chilling shriek as it threatened the onlookers with its massive claws. The entity's aggressive behavior and prehistoric features have led many to speculate that this is an authentic sighting of a legendary harpy or a prehistoric scavenger. However, the fluid movements and high-definition details suggest a masterfully rendered CGI creation, designed to test the boundary between myth and reality. The pole climber. While driving down a dark rural road, a witness was shocked to see a pale, slender humanoid figure clinging to an electrical pole, its elongated limbs wrapped around the wood as it watched the approaching vehicle.
¿Qué es eso?
The creature's unnatural speed and the strange electronic distortion of its scream have led many to speculate that this was a siren head variant or a digital entity. However, the smooth animation and the way it defies gravity suggest a high-level CGI experiment in urban legend